I think my Mac message was muted. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, my bad, gang. We're just waiting on some other people. What's up, Josh? How you doing?
Yo, yo.
How you doing, brother?
Just been grinding on the meme battles, marketing all day. How are you?
Good, good. Thank you, homie. Dude, I've been studying quarterly theory. It's like, dude, it's already like a strategy and like a concept value within the SMC, right? But it's a theory I'm gonna go over in a little bit, dude. I feel like it's gonna make us a lot of fucking money. That's it.
I like that. I've been trading a lot of things in terms of, my Geo trades have been retrading off. Geo, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
The immigrant detention stock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I called, well, do you have my trading view, by the way?
I don't think so.
Okay, let me send you my trading view.
Bet.
So these are kind of some of my historic trades and whatnot, and Geo has just been killing it ever since, especially since the Trump assassination attempt.
Bro, like that shut everything up, dude.
Yeah, I mean, and people thought I was retarded and racist for buying Geo and telling everyone to buy Geo. Basically, the entire premise of the stock is they lock up immigrants. So people are like, oh, that's kind of racist, dude. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about racism. I care about money, bro. I'm not in this fucking market to be politically correct.
Yep.
But yeah, no, Geo's been absolutely killing it. It just hit one of my massive resistance levels, so I told, group members take a little bit of profit, but I also think it's going to continue going up realistically.
Bro.
But this is a massive technical resistance level. But I don't think my technical, because I called this stock and I put it on my levels back in November 2023. So my technicals have kind of been invalidated because of the Trump assassination attempt. And now this shit's just flying. So I told people, like, this is a massive technical level, but realistically, just fucking continue holding because this is a massive potential asset. Alright, I sent you the Geo play. And I made a whole video, it's like a 15-minute video on it. You can, I did that back in November. But you can look at that, but, bro, immigrant detention stocks are going to go crazy, realistically.
Bro, that's the thing, though. They are, though. Because, dude, if Trump gets into office and he starts doing either a clearance or, like, what's it called? When they get forgiven. Well, that feels like a deportation or, like, when they do, like, like a forgiveness, they forgive all the immigrants and all that. Like, what they did with the Dreamers.
I mean, as long as they pay their taxes, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, bro.
Realistically, I just want these motherfuckers to pay taxes. I'm an immigrant. I was born in Costa Rica. I have dual citizenship. Yeah, I have dual citizenship. But I came here legally, and I pay my damn taxes. That's what pisses me off. I don't give a fuck about any type of race. I don't care about white people, black people, Asians, Mexicans, nothing. I care about taxes and money. Only color I care about is green, buddy.
Type shit, brother. I love it.
And then blue faces. That's all I care about. I don't give a fuck about race. I don't give a fuck about gayness, fucking all that shit, LGBTQ. All I care about is fucking money. And in I mean, not just saying that in terms of like all I care about in personal life, but in terms of immigrants, all I care about is green. If they're paying their taxes, they're contributing to society. I fuck with them. If they're not paying their taxes, if they're not contributing to society, get the fuck back to your own country.
And then they're complaining about how shit it's here and there's opportunities.
Yeah, no, it's like, bro, if your country's so great, go back to that bitch, bro.
Then why are you here? My point.
Yeah, legitimately, why the fuck are you here? I'm not trying to be a racist guy, but I'm not.
It's just how it is.
I came here legally, I pay my taxes, I vibe. I'm a productive member of society. A lot of these people come here and they start committing crimes, they start murdering, they start robbing. I'm like, but this is not what I want in America.
I know, brother. I agree with you on that.
My grandfather fought for this country. My grandfather was a Korean War vet.
Oh, okay.
He rest his soul. He died last year, but rest his soul. But I'm like, if he saw the state of the world right now, and in America especially, he'd be sickened. But yeah, this is the country I fought for.
What happened? They'll be like, did we waste our lives?
Legitimately. I mean, he got PTSD from that shit.
Yeah, brother. I'm
God bless his soul. He raised a great family. He raised my mom. He raised, like, multiple children. Great. But it's just like, damn, he went through shit in Korea. He saw some disgusting, evil shit.
Dude, I don't know.
And now to see America just going to shit from within. It's not even like it's a hostile takeover. It's people from within allowing this shit to happen.
Bro, and it is very fucked, everything that's going on with that. Thing is, bro, society has been on the downward. But, I mean...
No, it's all by manufacture. It's all by design, at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
This shit has been fucking perpetuated by companies like BlackRock, people like George Soros. Fucking even just regular companies just trying to profit off this shit. And it's like, dude, we can switch the topic though, but it just sickens me.
Hey, dude,
We can't do anything about it. So.
Oh yeah, I don't blame you,
Except
bro.
vote with our dollar. All I gotta say is vote with your dollar. You know, voting with your fucking ballot doesn't mean shit anymore. Even my ballot, I voted for Trump, and that's when I was at U of H. And you know, I went to online because they have a place you can check your vote.
Yeah.
And I went online and checked my vote, and it said I didn't vote.
Bro, that's fucked up.
That's suspicious as fuck.
It is stuff.
And I voted at a super liberal campus. U of H is like the most liberal bullshit campus you'll ever see. Super liberal campus. I voted on their voting machines. And then like 2 weeks later, I was like, let me check my vote. Because I saw people on Twitter saying their vote didn't register. I went and checked on my vote, put all my information in. It said I didn't vote in that election. I definitely voted. I took pictures when I was voting, you know.
Bro, it was some shady shit.
I had it on one of my hydro flasks. But apparently I did not vote.
There was some shady ass shit was going on in that election.
Yeah, no, I mean, that seems suspicious. That seems extremely suspicious.
Oh, yeah, it does.
But, yeah, that's the way it goes. What's been going on?
Oh, brother. So, I'm watching over your video real quick and training you. I'm watching over real quick. I want to see everything you're talking about.
Well, it's a 15-minute video, so that's... I have to get on that one space in an hour. So, well, not even an hour. About
yeah, I just go over. I just watch it after then. All right, guys.
Yeah, no, it just explains my thesis on investing in immigrant detention facilities. You know, and it's very kind of.
Dude, I'm gonna look over it.
Especially back then, a lot of people were calling me racist. A lot of people were calling me immoral. But I was like, bro, I'm investing in the facilities to make money.
Yeah,
like, fuck that shit.
Like, bro,
I don't give a fuck.
When it comes to
I'll invest in prison industrial complex. I'll invest in a fucking anything at this point. I don't care.
Bro.
Investing on a moral basis.
At all, brother. Literally, when it comes to this, there's those people. The ones that see the money in it, and the ones that see the moral in it. Which ones you want to see?
I'm not a damn moral investor, buddy. I'll invest in the motherfucking gambling industry.
Type shit, bro. I love that.
Legit, I mean, that's the team I'm on. MIBA is kind of a gambling concept. Like, I will invest in gambling if it makes money. I don't give a fuck about morals in this investment space. I'm not going to invest in human trafficking or anything. You know, I'm not going that far, but I'll invest in, like, gambling, alcohol, drugs, things of that nature. I really will.
Yep. Do whatever make you money, Okay. So, dude, literally, the quarterly theory, it's all based on bias and power of three. Well, real quick, before we get into anything, this is Sarah. She's going to be joining us today and hopefully throughout the sessions as we go. This is Josh. He's a fucking genius if you haven't figured it out yet.
Guys. Howdy, Sarah. How are you?
Good. Nice to meet you. I'm a beginner. Like, I don't know much, but I'm trying to learn.
Everyone starts somewhere. Exactly. No caps. That's why we're all here. And as I say, no question is a stupid question.
100%.
Okay.
100%.
If you ever have any questions, just shoot it in there. It's not stupid.
Okay, thanks.
I love that. So, just to get into it. So, Sarah, just in like a 20-second explanation, what do you know about the stock market? And just like, not even the stock market, just the market.
I mean, I know, like, what it is.
Okay.
Should I turn the camera on?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to if it makes you feel more comfortable, but yeah. I like looking at people when they're talking.
Yeah, I don't care. But, I know, like, I have a basic idea.
Bro, that's perfect.
No, you're good. I'm also a little bit like that. So, yeah, I had to look out 2 hours, went to the bar here, so I'm glad.
Well, okay.
But your connection is kind of bad on my end. Are you connected to Wi-Fi or anything?
I am. Maybe I can.
Maybe disconnect and reconnect, because your connection was like moving like 4 frames every 30 seconds.
Wait.
Alright, so-
connection's moving perfectly. I see him moving fluid.
Cool.
Hello.
Hey, yeah, we can hear. I think.
Your Wi-Fi connection is bad, I would recommend utilize video.
Okay. Is it? Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Okay.
There's an echo.
There's an echo.
Who's doing that echo?
Let me try to
Sarah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she'll be back. Okay. So,
I don't know
look,
what's happening.
I think it should be good now.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Okay, so Sarah, just give me a quick explanation. Like, don't feel embarrassed. Like, dude, literally, what you know, tell me so I can take my notes and so I can know what you know and how we can help you. Okay, we've done this with
Okay,
every
well-
single guy that you see in the chat. Everyone's been through a process. All right.
Okay, well, I know. I know like what it is. You just put money. You buy shares of a company,
Okay.
then change like the price of the shares changes based on I don't know which like what I know like current events and stuff, but I don't know like
Okay.
everything
Cool.
about that.
Okay. What else?
Um. So I got an account. I made an account for Webull. And then you can do like paper trades,
Yeah.
not real money. I was gonna try to start with that, but
I think that's a great idea.
Yep.
yeah,
Honestly, get started with paper trading before you go into actual trading. So you can kind of get the actual like vibe of it is. So paper trade for a while. And
It's
then
the same exact thing.
unlimited capital to expend. Then I'd recommend just hopping right into it. But if you're a normal person, I would recommend paper trading. Definitely.
Yeah. So
okay.
we'll definitely have a plan for you on pretty much so you kind of have an idea. I mean, what we like to do with most of our guys is to have them on a paper demo trading account for at least a month. You know, so they only get like y'all saying the idea and the vibe of kind of how trading works and kind of how the whole operation is behind it. Because not only pressing the buy and sell button, that's where Rism and like a lot of other things come in hand. So we'll have you in a demo for like a month, 2 months stops, depending on how we see your performance. It can literally be a week or two till we tell you, hey, let's get you a demo, and you start trading with real money. Then you start really getting money out of it. Like, it really depends on how quick you're grasping the knowledge and how you react to it, because not everyone reacts the same way. Like, a lot of the biggest part and something that I really preach on is that 80, if not 85% of trading is your psychology and your mindset behind it. And I feel like Josh can back me up on this.
Also, though, for a beginner trader, I would recommend, not necessarily day trading. Start getting into assets you think have long-term potential. So, like last year in November, I said it in the chat, but I said, the way the political climate is looking right now, I think we should look for immigration stocks, immigration detention centers. And now it's been killing it. It's over 100% up on a year. And the average return of the S&P is like fucking 12%, 10% type of. So, it's killing it. So when I say, like, for beginner traders, I would recommend just almost holding long-term. Focus on long-term buys. Because, think of most people, even in the Roth IRA or most classic investors, they're not day trading. These people are buying stocks like Disney, Apple, NVIDIA, stocks that they know have good value, solid value as a company, and they're allowing them to run. You don't want to necessarily jump into it like you're Wolf of Wall Street, like your motherfucking, whatever his name is, Leonardo DiCaprio. You don't want to just jump into that shit, especially when you're new. Because most people will not make it day trading. I'm going to be honest. Most individuals are not cut out for day trading. Even myself, sometimes I only make maybe 1 or 2 trades a week, 3 or 4 maybe, at max. Some people make that amount of trades in an hour, 10 trades an hour, and it's just like, if you're an Asian quant and you are super intelligent, like to the top tier, like you're skewed to the top like 99% of IQ, then you can do it. But I would recommend starting out just finding good value assets. Even like a non-political one that I've been invested in lately is On Holdings. You know the On running shoes on Cloud?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'll put that in the chat real quick. I invested in that a while back as well. Just because I saw their potential to overtake Lululemon in China. They're starting to get like really big in China lately because Lululemon's kind of a racist brand. The creator of Lulu here, so I'm posting in the chat my On Holdings growth trajectory. Lululemon's founder stated in an interview that he made Lululemon the name it was because he liked hearing Asian people struggle to say Lulu because they say like Lululemon. And I'm like, I can't support a brand like that, you know? So On Holdings, I think, has a massive trajectory, and I've seen it. The way I started investing in Holdings is I hang around a lot of nicer places sometimes, country clubs, nicer areas, and I see a lot of these people wearing On shoes. I was like, what are these shoes? And I started looking at them, and I was like, this is a high investment potential.
Like a Stephen Madden.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it doesn't need to be necessarily your trading technical analysis.
It can be a lot of different things.
Fundamental analysis. Just looking at what I see around me, what I think is going to pop up. So even the detention centers, the immigration detention centers. I saw the trajectory. I posted that in November 28, 2023. So almost a year ago at this point. And I just saw the trajectory of the nation. I saw the amount of influx of illegal immigrants. And I was like, you know what? Let me look for immigration detention centers. People who work directly with ICE, people who work with Homeland Security, these companies, and then invest in them. So sometimes the best investment is fundamental investment, not necessarily based off technical analysis.
Oh yeah, 100% agree on that. And that's when really finding your style and niche, and also the market you'll be trading on, really comes into hand. Because I mean, like there's not only the stock market, there's futures, forex, commodities, yada yada yada, right? Yeah. So once you find your edge and your style of trading and everything, you'll come up with a system and strategy, and that's when you can really define. But whether you're trading off like a concept and values like I am, you can be trading off technicalities, you can be trading off order flow, price action. Like there's guys who literally trade by doing the numbers, like by adding up the numbers and the orders and there is guys like that, and there's guys. Yeah, like 100%. There's different ways of trading, and that's what you'll find as you progress. So like that's why we have different teachers, different ways of trading. That's what we're pushing Majors and Dalton for now, because we each have a different style and way of trading. But what's beauty, it's that each single one of those ways work, and that's why. And also, I mean, bro, we're not making you pay a single fucking dollar for this. I mean, dude.
I'm really in this call for free until the next 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm not asking anyone to pay me. I really fuck with helping the average Joe, because at this point, I've seen what's happened to America in the past few years, and I'm just like, dude, it's disgusting. Some people can't even afford to pay their groceries. Some people can't afford to pay what they need to do.
Welcome in.
I just like helping people, and I think that'll help me in the long run. If you help people, they generally turn around to help you when they're successful.
Yeah, thank you.
No Capski. It really comes down to what your trading style is, and if you're brand new, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't recommend being a wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, 100%.
When I started trading like crypto, especially earlier, and like 4 or 5 years ago, it was just like, I was losing a flip ton of money. I was trying to be like, I would make a good trade, and then I would jump into other random ass trades because if you make a great trade, you just want to
revenge traders, 100%. I've been through that.
So it's just like, some people are not meant for day trading. Some people, the best option they can do is hop into a long-term asset that has long-term viability, like Apple, Nvidia, Geo, On Holdings, Nike, things of this nature, and then hold them. Some people just aren't built for long-term, day trading. Some people are not going to make fucking money on that, and they're just going to run their portfolio dry.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like being a wolf of Wall Street is the only option.
Oh yeah,
100%
agree on that, brother.
I mean, think of how most millionaires in America have been made. It's not about day trading. It
has been long-term investing
plus long-term portfolio holdings. People buying Disney when it was early. People buying Apple. People buying IBM, Microsoft, things of this nature, and then there are values that have established, value. There are companies that have established teams. There are companies that have great CEOs. There are companies that have good enterprise value. Share value towards earnings is super nice. These people make money off that. The average Joe who's been a millionaire is not a day trader. I'm going to be honest.
It's not. It's not.
And so you can really make money just looking for value. What I would tell people is find value. That's how I found On Holdings. That's how I found GEO. That's how I found a lot of crypto stocks. That's how I found a few other stocks. But find value. Find a great team. Find a good fundamental analysis basis to invest in, and then put it in. And then practice with a small account or with a paper trading account. And practice for a bit. And if you're good at trading on a daily trade basis, then you're good. Then you can really start trading like crazy.
Yes,
But never make your day. When you're starting, don't make your day trade portfolio more than 10% of your actual portfolio.
Yeah.
Because you're likely to lose it. You're trading against not only quants, you're trading against AI algorithms, you're trading against massive hedge funds. So it's like, damn, are you really better than all of them? Or should you just hold long-term value assets? And that's what I recommend for a lot of people.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. I completely like you're on that, and that's when you just really finding your style and your edge comes in. So I mean, it's not the
if you are willing to put in the work, but it's a lot of work. If you're willing to put in the work in day trade, you can. But you need to be putting in work. It's not a small endeavor. It's not like you can watch a 2-hour video and learn how to day trade. Effectively. Day trading is you're going to be putting in hours on end for a lot of weekends, a lot of days. Like, you're going to have to be working for it. That's why I say most people are not built for day trading.
Day trading will.
It comes with a lot of work, and those people are just not going to put that work in.
Oh yeah, day trading comes. The trading, it will take you apart and it will build you back up. That's what we'll do.
Oh, I've been taken apart by day trading.
Yeah,
I agree.
So,
but then you also get built back up. Once you start learning it, you get built back up.
oh yeah,
But
that's
the
a good
average Joe will lose at least a substantial amount of their portfolio if they just try to jump into day trading.
That's why you never full port shit. That's when risk management comes in.
Exactly. That's why I say, when you're day trading, never make it more than 10% of your portfolio, especially in your first year.
Oh yeah. I mean,
there's no one in their first year, unless they're just like autistic, extreme genius, that's just like super smart, that's going to make that much in their first year. Or, percentage gain, unless they get lucky.
Yeah.
But you can't keep that going on for 4 years unless you're actually good at it.
Yeah.
Unless you're actually a legitimate, great trader.
Oh, I 100% agree on that.
Some people might make a great amount their first year, day trading. And then they'll try to transfer that over the second year, third year, fourth year, and then they'll realize, fuck, I'm getting smashed when I could have just held.
That happened to me when I made that XRP trade. It was up like 630%. That was my first big play, and then I couldn't replicate it. Realized that.
Exactly. No, and that's why I don't recommend. When I used to trade heavy on Helios, Dawn was a founding member of Helios so much.
Yeah.
We would recommend a lot of day trades because that was the prime of the crypto market. But then once markets start slowing down, it's just what's that old quote? You see who's swimming naked when the tide comes in.
Wait, this was just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You see who's really really killing their trades, or who's really just getting lucky with the tide. So that's just kind of how it goes. I don't recommend newbies trading heavily on the day trade aspect unless they're just autistic. Unless they're extremely smart, autistic, very intelligent people. And I'm not autistic. I wish I was sometimes. But I'm
Bro,
not.
honestly, I feel you on that insane. Because, bro, I mean, some of the best traders are literally autistic.
No, I'm not. When I say autistic, don't think that's a negative connotation.
No, it's not. You're extremely smart.
Someone
That's
who
autistic.
specializes, they're savant in their art. They specialize to the maximum extent.
Oh yeah.
So I
100% with you
definitely
on that.
believe that. I don't think most people should day trade. 99% of people are not cut out to day trade. It's just simple as that.
Oh yeah, brother. I agree with you on that all the way. But I feel like we've gotten a lot away from today's topic. I love that we can just go
I
on
don't
and
even know
on and
what
on
topic
and on.
is today.
Me neither. I just hopped in
I
this
just
call.
fucking started yapping, huh?
Dude, we both just
I
did
hopped
it.
in the script and started yapping.
No, dude, I love this because it shows that we can really just get this thing going on. I love how at some point we had like have the students on and they just said, "Oh, jab session." Okay, not today. Okay, but guys, okay, so I'm gonna keep it very short. Okay, so let me just delete everything that I was doing because I was zoned out. So look, what's the first thing I do in my strategy is I will go into my daily time frame because, bro, I think people get too carried on when they're looking for a bias. Sarah, for you, what is a bias? A bias is when you're determining whether the market is going up or down. So if the market is making a higher high, a higher low, and a higher high, my bias is going up, right? And same for the opposite. If it's making a lower low, a lower high, and a lower low, my bias is that is bearish. All right, but people get too confused, too in depth when trying to find bias. Bias is really simple. Okay, the first thing I do is I obviously just come into my daily time frame because I'm usually doing this for the day before. So we're always going to be looking at previous days. Okay, previous day high and previous day low. So we call it our PD array. Okay, so today is Wednesday. I'm looking not to trade today. I'm not looking for any trades today. I'm looking for trades during London session, which is after 1 in the morning, and trades for tomorrow during New York Open. Okay, so for Wednesday 17th, this was my high of today. I just mark it out real quick with a little line. And this was PD high, previous day high. Okay? Then we're gonna come to the very bottom wick of it. Sarah, real quick, do you know what a candlestick and a wick is, or no? Hello? Or did I think I muted her? Yeah. Can you speak?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think I muted you by accident. My bad.
I was just saying I kind of do, but can you explain it?
Okay. So look, we have. Well, first of all, the candlestick, the fucking bar, the line, whatever you want to fucking call or trade on, they all represent the same exact shit. Why do we trade on candlesticks though? Because candlesticks have an anatomy to it. Okay, they have a way that we can read them. Okay, so we have the body of the candlestick. Let me just get rid of all of this real quick. So we have a bullish candlestick and we have a bearish candlestick. Okay. Do you know what bullish and bearish mean?
Going up and down.
Yeah, bullish for up, bearish for down. Okay. I'm glad we know that. Okay, well fuck. It looks like I'm gonna have to do it like this. So this is a candlestick. Okay. You have a bearish and you have bullish and a bearish. Okay. But what does a candlestick represent though? I mean that's like the annoying part, right? So right here, for a bullish candlestick, price opens not at the wick, but here. Okay. Price open here. So for a bullish candlestick, price opens at the start of the candle. Okay. And where does price close? At the very top of the candle. Oh my god. Alright. But for the bearish candlestick, it's quite the opposite, right? So here is where price closes at the very bottom. Price close and price opens at the very tippy top of the candlestick. Okay, that's for the candlesticks. But now you're asking, what are the fucking wicks? Like, what the fuck are these little things? Like, what are these things, right? Like, what's a wick? Well, dude, a fucking wick, it's like, they don't matter, but they do. A wick tells you a story. It's like a trail. So, let's look at it this way, okay? So price, let's say price is open here, right? And then we made our way up, right? Boom. But then but we touch here, right? You see we left a trail, but we came back down and we went all the way down and we closed here. This being our candlestick right here. So do you see these two little things we left right here? Those are our wicks. Price touched this level. Price got up to here and to down here. But just because it did that doesn't mean that price, our candlestick, closed there. Okay? So wicks are going to tell you what price did and where price got up to, but they're not going to tell you a lot more narrative. Like they're giving you like a trail or like a narrative, but they're not telling you exactly where price closed, which is what you're looking for.
And can I
Yeah.
see real quick? So wicks, especially when it comes to low market cap assets, are not necessarily as important because I mean, if you're speaking on a super low market cap asset, a huge buy could come in, launch the wick up to a massive amount, but you don't want to go on that amount as like basis for price. You know, you want to look at the body as Jose was saying. I'll stop right there.
I have a question.
What's up?
Wait, are you saying like this is happening over like a day or like
So,
time?
so if you see,
It
we
depends on the
have
time period you select. You can select 5-minute candles, 1 hour candles, 1 day candles.
So look,
1 year candles.
yeah, right here
It just depends on what time basis you're actually operating under.
Yeah.
Okay.
Time frames are
What
also
is the time
correlated.
frame? What wicks are those right now, Jose? What are you
I'm on the
operating
daily
on?
right now. But I
So
mean,
each wick is a day. I mean, each candle is a day.
yeah, this is the daily.
Okay, perfect. All right,
So I
perfect.
mean, yeah, like, but if I go into the 1 minute, I mean, you're gonna see a shitload more. You see?
Yeah, when you look at the 1 minute, it's completely different. It's like it's almost like gambling at that point.
Yeah.
Some people trade on 1 minute time frames.
I trade on the 1 minute, but only during kill zone and macros, which is what you see right here. During like this
But
expansion.
you're trading on also expanded time frames. You have different time frames before you set that.
Oh yeah, like I mean, I'm trading through zones. Yeah. I'm
I like that.
like the way I trade is I trade through sessions. It's what we call this kill zones and macros. Like the last 10, the first 10 minutes of a hour is like a macro. It's like a macro expansion. Is during the last 10, the first 10 minutes of an hour is when the algos will like come into play and will take out all the stops. You know what I mean? So you wait for the macro to take out the stops of the recent liquidity, whether it's internal or external, and that's when you look for like a confluence, like a fair value gap, order block break, anything to enter, and that's what you say your entry. So it's like an interesting way of why I like SMC and the way I trade is because you're not taking exactly the same trades as a bank, but you're trying to place your trade within their price flow, their order flow. You know what I mean? So it's impossible to fucking place the same exact trade as a bank, but you're trying to catch their expansion, their manipulation stage. Like that's where I wanted to go into today. The power of three. So now that we've gone over candlesticks, so like you just were saying. So if you see over here, I'm on my daily. Each candle is a day, like you were saying. If I go to my 4 hour, it turns into a little more candles. If I go into my 1 hour, it's giving me more information. I want you to see each time frame as information, as like it's telling you what's going on. Like the lower you go, the more you can see, but also the more
Frequency of
noise.
information, definitely.
Yeah,
But
100%.
also a lot of it is construed, as you were talking about earlier, with the wicks and the actual bodies of candle. But you can't see all that without being at a lower time frame sometimes.
Oh yeah, too much noise.
So I agree with
It's
everything
reducing
you're
the
saying.
noise.
Keep going. I'll stop talking.
No. But
No, you're killing it though. I really fuck with your explanation. But
Thank you,
I'll be
brother.
quiet.
Thank you. But the thing with lower time frames is that it's a lot of noise. Like he's saying, it's too much time frame. I don't care what type of trader you are. You having a break of a structure, a market structure shift, you're having 1,000 fair value gaps, 1,000 inverse fair value gaps. You're having
I think
1,000.
you're lagging out.
Yeah, he's lagging.
You're
Am I
lagging
back?
out. I can't hear you.
Am I back?
No, yeah, you're back. Repeat the last like 15 seconds.
Okay.
You were saying the thing with lower time frames is more noise, and then you cut
Yeah.
out.
So thing with lower, like the 1 minute, I trade on 5 minutes for my entry only. I usually trade, you'll see it 10 to 15 minutes. I usually get my bias of the daily 4 and 1 hour. But if I'm trading late at night and I'm revenge trading in a way, I'll hop on the 1 minute during a macro session. But the thing with lower time frames is too much noise, right? You have 1,000 breakup structures, 1,000 market structure shifts, 1,000 liquidity pools, 1,000 you have 1,000 things. So it's like it's risky. You can gain a lot, you can lose a lot. The bias is not as strong. Even though they say, oh, any time frame has a strong bias to it, it doesn't. The higher the time frame, like Josh was saying earlier, the stronger the bias. The higher the probability it will be of your setup, of your analysis. Okay?
100%. That's why I tell people sometimes, like, it looks good on this 1 minute time frame or 5 minute time frame. I'm like, bro, zoom out to the hour time frame, the day time frame, and see what's actually happening on a technical basis. Do not operate and that's not saying it's false, but just because you see a confluence on the 1 minute doesn't mean it's applicable to the 2 hour basis or 24-hour basis.
100%, guys.
100%.
So I agree on that, and this is why also I say time frames are correlated with each other. Why I trade on the daily, and then I go to the 4 hour, and why I trade on the 60 minute, and why I trade on the 5 and 10. Because I've found out over time, and not only me, but a lot of traders have found out, this is where quarterly theory comes in. What's quarterly theory? It's the time zones and the time ranges you're placing your trades in. So why do I coordinate that with the power of 3? So I've gone over the power of 3 multiple times in the past.
You're glitching out for me. I can't hear anything. Can anyone else?
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Yeah, I can't hear anything either. He'll come back. But also, what I was going to say on that aspect is, the power of 3 is critical. I mean, even Nikola Tesla said, think in terms in 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, and 9, and you will be able to understand the universe. I don't know what he said by that. I don't really know necessarily what it means, but trading in the power of 3 is critical.
Oh yeah, 100% on that. I agree. But what's the power of 3 though? Yeah.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
Oh my God, can y'all hear me now?
Now I can hear you.
All right, awesome. So guys, Josh, I completely agree with you on that. The power of 3 is essential. It's a key to the universe. It's what everything was formed on. It's what the baseline of
our whole body is made off the Fibonacci sequence. Everything really operates under these premises.
Literally, the Fibonacci is insane, bro. Like, I started going down his loophole.
That's one of the only indicators I use consistently is Fibonacci.
Oh yeah, dude, same.
Almost too perfectly. It's like extremely perfect.
Oh yeah.
It makes me think like, yeah, we are living in a fucking simulation.
We are. That's the thing.
Works in trading.
We are, bro. It's like insane the retracement it has to it. But so what's the power of 3? Very simple, very quick explanation. Okay. So the first stage, what we call sometimes, or what I like to give it a name instead of calling it accumulation or whatever. I like to call it as a retail safe zone. A retail safe zone. What do we call it? Why do we call it that? Is because most retail traders, all of us are just, unless we're trading, we're funded, we have a capital of over $10 million. We are fucking retail traders. I don't want to hear it. Why retail traders? Because we are accumulating. We can literally trade off a support and resistance line. Like, that's why support resistance works. Because it's not that it's false information. Like, it works. It works just fine. As you can tell right here, you're trading of a high, low, high, low, high, low.
Even looking at my some charts that I charted a year ago. All the resistance. You look at the Geo chart I messaged in the chat. That was all based on Fibonacci and accumulation. It's like the fact that these are applicable over a year and a half later just shows the power of them.
It's insane. It's insane. So that's why we call the first stage accumulation a retail safe zone, because most retail traders, we are trading off 2 lines. I mean, even it's a bunch of names for it. Retail and support zone, supply and demand zone, fucking whatever, A+ zone, OT level, what. a bunch of names. They're your zones and levels. That's all that matters. It's the same with Fibonacci. It's telling you where the retracement is going to happen for you to get an entry, for you to fucking find the buys. It's insane. It's insane. But why don't we meet after accumulation? We meet beautiful distribution. I'm about to go into what they mean or what the concept means. Look, I'm gonna keep it like this because I found quarterly theory and the power of three correlate because of what I'm about to say. Okay, so after manipulation, what comes? Distribution. Price distributes, right? But there's one thing though that we've never talked about that converts the power of three into the power of four, but it's still the power of three. But it's because it's not on a stage that we always meet. It's what we call the last leg or the last pool. It's the expansion zone. The expansion zone, we'll meet it usually after an SMT divergence. SMT divergence is when we're correlating a pair or a stock or whatever. I mean, y'all know what it is. So what's interesting about this though is that, like you were saying, it repeats over and over and over and over and over again every single fucking time over the fucking years. Even if you go to the fucking 1960s when the fucking markets were becoming a thing, you already had the power of three. And you know what's even more insane? You already had an expansion level. Because you know what's fucking insane? Why do you think it's called accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and expansion? Let's think about it. The price is accumulating to gain momentum to move, right? Obviously, the banks are not placing their fucking trades when the price is going like this, right? Price is trying to get momentum. The algos, the quants are trying to take out stops, fill out orders, whatnot, right? But then what's manipulation? Price being manipulated towards a certain level. For what does that tell you? Price is being driven towards a certain area to take out more stops, fill more orders, and more importantly, to get a certain point or level or imbalance in the market for the banks, institutions to place their big orders. Because that's what's really going to drive the price in. And that's what we call distribution and expansion stage. Expansion will usually meet it always during a kill zone and a macro. Usually happens between the last 10 minutes of Asia and the first 10 of London. So you see what I'm starting to get into? I'm starting to put one and two together. It's like, that's what I want you to see. Once you look at this whole picture, you're like, whoa, what the fuck? Even what you thought was the most stupid thing, it actually ends up being one of the most important things in this aspect. When I started learning SMC and all these concepts, I literally thought supply and demand levels were fucking stupid. Without supply and demand levels, I don't know if we're accumulating, we're manipulating, we're distributing, we're expanding. But also, if I don't have my time zones and my macros and this and that, I don't know whether we're supposed to be doing what we're doing. If I don't have my confluences on my fair value gaps and inverse fair value, you see what I'm talking about? The more perspectives you have on this picture, the better you'll get at it. That's just the whole truth. It's a numbers game. It's an hours game. That's all it is. So when you're looking at accumulation, manipulation, distribution, and expansion, is like right now, what helped me be able to identify it was, instead of looking at like the charts like this, I would go, where is it? Yeah. I would just go and I would just look at the line. And if I didn't like this line, I would look at a line with markers. If not, I would look at a step line. Whatever helps you identify accumulation zones. Just from here, I can tell you where price accumulating. Look, quick example. Over here, price accumulated right here, right? Price over here, distributed to the upside, well, manipulated to the upside. Price right here, distributed to the upside. It went through a mini accumulation right to go onto an expansion. Y'all see what I mean? And it was the same thing before it. Same thing before the first manipulation, before the accumulation right here, we had an expansion zone. And before the expansion zone, we had a fucking distribution zone. Well, yeah, and before the distribution zone, we had a fucking manipulation zone. That's what's fucking insane. And what happened before the manipulation zone? We had accumulation. Y'all see what I mean? Every single time it happens. Like, I'm dead ass, guys. Since I fucking found the power of three, and I bought this fucking, like, very expensive ass course last month, and they taught. I did not know the quarterly theory. I was trading on like candle like CRT, which is candle range theory. Similar. That's why I'm still using the previous day highs and lows. But this power of three coordination with expansion and these new things that I'm gonna start going through, I'm telling you, it's a game changer. Like, it's a new concept, relying and using all the good old by the book values. So it's like going straight to it. Right here we have on the 1 hour, right? We have our previous day high or previous day low. Just from knowing that, you know what I'm gonna fucking do right away? I'm gonna drop in the 15-minute time frame. You just already knowing a bias. So I forgot to do one thing. When you're trading in the market, for you to know where to buy or sell, you need to know which area in the market you're in. Okay. So let me just turn my magnet on. Wait, no, my God. Give me a sec, boys. So let's just range our areas, okay, that we're trading on. So what is the three zones or areas the market moves on? Premium, equilibrium, and discount. Okay? So it's very simple. Premium, expensive, discount, cheap. You want to buy at discount, sell at premium. So it's the same thing here. Why would you want to buy if you're in a fucking premium zone? Unless you're in fucking NQ or gold the past 2 weeks when you're taking all-time highs every 10 minutes. If that's not the case, you're selling on a premium, you're buying on a discount. Okay? So now that we know we are on a premium zone for today, what are we going to do? We're going to look for a fucking entry. First thing I see right here, this is not a fair value gap. Yeah, it might be, it's a fair value gap. No, it's not a fair value gap. It's a void. A void and an imbalance, big difference. A void is when price moves so quick. A void is a news candle. It's when candle news, like heavy news drop, Powell spoke out, candle. So this little zone right here, like this little zone right here, has a lot of power to it. Like, I can almost guarantee you, wait, never mind, it already did. So as you can see right here, it already came back to my equilibrium within my void. So I'm not looking to an entry from my void. Let me go back to my 15 minutes. So what do we have on our 15 minutes? First of all, right now, we're accumulating, right? What else do we have going on in the 15 minute? We are accumulating. We are ready. So from back here, we're already accumulated back here.
What card is that?
EURUSD.
Okay.
I only trade Forex and futures. This is why also my setups work in this. I don't trade stocks, I don't trade options. Different setups, different. Okay. Yeah. So right here we have another manipulation or whatnot. And we still distribute it. Like you can see here. We distribute it, even though now we're within like a, what should we call it? Like a demand zone. We still expand it like quite a bit. And here, I mean, you can really call it all the way down here. Manipulation started, accumulation. But our real accumulation started here. So what am I expecting to do? I'm expecting price to simply, well, first of all, we have a sell side liquidity right here, right? Let me just explain y'all step by step kind of what I would do for a trade, okay? So let me just delete all these little rectangles, and I'm sorry I'm going through like a lot of things at once, but I have a beautiful setup right here. Like right here, we have a beautiful setup. I'm probably going to check a trade on this in a little bit. So the first thing we do is, here's my strategy step by step. First step, I want to look for a sell side or a buy side, okay? Liquidity in general. So right here, we have a sell side liquidity point, okay? So this is our sell side. And why is it a sell side? Because it was a low made by sell side, right? Very simplistic shit on the name. So we have sell side liquidity resting right here. So what I want to look for now, I want to wait for price. I also have dude, I just have my entry, literally, but I'm not going to use this. So I want to wait for price to come off this low, take out this buy side right here, this buy stops, because here, right here is where the buy stop completely. So I'm expecting to come out down here, take out this sell side liquidity. That's what I wanted to do. After it takes out the sell side liquidity, it's gonna come back up, leaving me some fair value gap or some inversion fair value gap. Right now I'm trading off IFBGs. I'm gonna tell in a second. Once it does that, I want it for it to come back, retrace back into my IFBG. I place my entry right here, and I catch my either distribution or expansion zone right up here to my previous day high, or also my buy stops. So let me just mark it out the way I would chart out my trades. Okay. So this high we made right here on the 15 minutes. Now I'm not even caring about my 1 hour, my 4 hour, my day. No, use my 15 minute. Okay. This is my 15-minute buy stops. So what does that mean? On the 15-minute charts, it shows me that all the buy orders is stopped here. Okay? So what's gonna happen right here? Bam, 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 bam. We take out this buy side liquidity, this high right here, or this equal high, so we're gonna call it this buy side liquidity. We're gonna take it out. Right after we take it out, I wanted to take out this sell side liquidity. What I'm expecting for it to do though is we know what a fair value gap and a fair value gap is. If not, we'll go over it more as we go through these settings, okay? So I'm expecting it is for it to leave some sort of imbalance right over on this side. So what happens is price respects it, retraces back into it, and this is my entry. This is my trade. Look, and then I just wait for it to touch my equilibrium. I have my buy limit order set right here, and I take 2 trades right here. I set my stop loss right at the sell side liquidity level, and I have 2 take profits. My first take profit would be right at this liquidity level. That's my first take profit. And we have our second TP right at this 15-minute buy stop. This setup right here is a 75% win rate setup. What happens if it goes the other way around? Comes down here, stops me out, takes out this liquidity. That's it. But why do I think it's going to take out this liquidity up here first? Because we are below our midnight open price and we are on a premium zone. Like even if we're arranging it right here we are on the equilibrium. But if we are arranging it where it is the whole day on our daily range, we are on a premium, right? Then you're asking, why are you buying on a premium? Don't you supposed to sell on a premium? Yes, but my strategy is to target the opposing side of the liquidity the market is headed towards. That's where the algos come in place. That's where the kill zones come in place. Because for the market to make a strong move downwards and take out this true liquidity down here, it has to take out this previous high. Because we have a bunch of orders stuck up here. It's the same thing if we're looking for a sell. We have a bunch of buy orders and a bunch of stop losses literally laying right at this level. So price is going to be driven during a manipulation or distribution stage right back up here. That's all it tells me. After that, I know it's going to shoot back down. And I could look for another trade right there. That's it. That's my strategy. That's my strategy. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I mean,
All right, Jose. I am gonna hit this Twitter Spaces for Meba. If you want to join, it's gonna be all the developers of Meba. It's gonna be community members. Very good opportunity right now. Buying at the very bottom of the floor.
Dude, bet. I'm gonna finish class and stream in like 5 minutes, and I'm gonna tune in. Bet.
Yeah, pull up. I sent you the link. Pull up and
I had the link.
get in that space.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dina,
All right.
are you hopping in that bad boy?
Most likely.
All right, I'll see y'all in a little bit.
All right, brother, man. See you in a little bit.
Bet.
All right. So, Sarah, look. One thing that I want to go over. This is how I enter a trade, because most people get lost and lose money trying to enter and exit a trade. They don't know how to find a setup. That's what we call it, a setup, okay? So, what I was talking over here, even right now, I could be looking for a short right now. Like, I'm already looking at a short setup right here. So, right here, I have a bearish fair value gap, right? Price just tapped into it. Price is going to run to this. Price might not even come back to this high. Yeah, see? Price is going to be driven all the way down to the sell side, giving me my entry. So, this is what I mean. you have entries as long as you have a determined bias and you know what zone of the market you are. Because, like we said, you don't want to be taking a trade on an accumulation zone. You want to be taking a trade on a manipulation, distribution, or expansion level or zone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, so I wrote down about a few things because I didn't understand some of the words you said.
Okay,
I'm gonna
questions.
look at
Shoot me
this.
with your questions right now.
I feel like maybe I should do my own research first. Use some words. Like,
Okay.
for example, you said IFBG?
Yeah,
Or something?
yeah. So I don't expect you to know any of those things. That was more for Dalton and Josh. So a fair value gap and an inverse fair value gap, they're values. Okay, let me pull out a little. Thing is, I'm not expecting you to fucking know how to trade in a fucking class. Okay, I want you to look at this. This is your first class. This session was more of you seeing how my style of trading is, how I do things, going on a little overview. I'm not teaching you shit yet. This is just for you kind of get an overview of how things really work. The first lesson is going to be candlesticks, highs and lows, and market zones. Like, I'm going to break down every individual word that you've heard, whether you understood it or not. It's going to be breaking down. Let me just pull out this little doc for you real quick, just so you kind of get an idea of all the things I want to be going through, okay?
Wait, so this is kind of what I understood what you were doing.
Yeah.
Looked like you were trying, like you're predicting what it's gonna do, like if it's gonna go up then down. Then
Yeah.
up, like,
Thing is,
and then you.
Yeah. No, keep going.
I was just saying, you do that and then you like set a stop and like where the profit level is, like to like where you would sell it if it gets to that point and where you would buy or like. I don't know if I'm explaining this right.
Yeah, no. You are explaining it right, and that is what I do. Take profit as stop loss for it to stop you out in case the market doesn't go towards your bias. I'm not predicting the market because, end of the day, the markets are a fugazi. They're an illusion. Nobody can predict whether price is going up or down. Not even fucking. I don't fucking know, but like Buffett, bro. He can even nobody. Okay. But what we do know, this is one thing that you can be certain, and I'm certain of, and everybody who trades and successful within the space knows. Price respects levels and areas, and price moves on stages. Okay, that's one thing that we do know. Price market. Okay, so in this document right here, I have every single thing I'm gonna break down for y'all. This is what you heard. FBG and an IFBG, a fair value gap and an inverse fair value gap. All these things they're just fucking imbalances. See, this is. So all these things they're just an imbalance. That's all they are. Okay? An imbalance, it's when. So look. Let me look over here. So you see how most candles have wicks that overlap the body of the candle over here? Most of them have them. Not this. This candle, its body, it's greater than the wicks, and the wicks doesn't overlap it. That made it a fair value gap. A fair value gap is an imbalance within price. Price is always going to come back to those imbalances to balance its price back up or back down, depending whether the fair value gap is bullish or bearish. I know right now it's like a lot of fucking fancy ass words and like a lot of shit. You're like, what the fuck is he talking about? And trust me, bro, it took me fucking months just to be able to fucking identify them, just to even understand them, and not more months. So don't expect this to just understand it overnight. Like I told you, it's not gonna be quick. It all depends on you. But if you put in enough time, you will see results quicker than you expect. It's just like the gym. You expect to be a year, you see results in fucking 5 months. Okay? So depends on you. But
Yeah.
the main thing we're gonna be going over tomorrow, it's like I said, body anatomy of the candlestick, what it represents, what it means, how it was created, so you understand the whole picture, you know? And give it a week or two till you really understand the bias. You know what you were talking about predicting. That's what we call bias. Your bias is like your prediction. It's like you're saying, oh, right now the market is going up. Oh, right now the market is going down. Oh, right now the market is accumulating. It's going up and down. You know, that's your bias. For a bias, all you need is a fair value gap, an order block. Like literally, this is my bias. This is how I get out bias. Let me go to JG. I go to my 4 hour. I go into a really high time frame. Just from looking at this, I know we're bullish. And I'm sorry, no, we're bearish. Like, we're headed to this fucking low right here. All right, we're bearish. So what do? I look for a fucking fair value gap. I don't see it in my 4 hour. Boom, womp, womp. I look for a fair value gap in my 1 hour. I have a fair value gap right here, a bearish fair value gap. It's being disrespected right now. It hasn't been yet because it didn't close. But what do I have over here? Oh my god, I have a fucking bearish fair value gap. Oh my god, but it's headed for this imbalance. So what does my bias tells me? We're bearish, we're going down. But what I'm gonna do is to make sure I want to come back into my higher time frame. I see a new candle, I see a void. So what does this tell me? I'm gonna take out my game box. I'm gonna measure this zone out and use right in my equilibrium, right in this zone right here. Price is headed for this level. On the higher time frame, I know price is headed for this level because it has to reimbalance this void. Like you see right here, it had a void. It had to reimbalance it out. So as in for today, we already try to imbalance this level right here that I don't even know what I have marked out. I think it's like some previous lows or some shit. You know what I mean? So that's bias. You're seeing what's happening on the higher time frame. Lower time frame equals more noise, more shit, more bullshit, more things. You're like, what the fuck is this shit? Higher time frame, you're like, oh, less noise. But you lack narrative. Lower time frame noise, but it gives you narrative. It's like it's a lot of things that you'll start to get as we progress through this thing. What? What's up?
That makes sense.
No, you glitched out. What did you say?
I said that makes sense, like the time frame, the noise.
Yeah, it does. It's a thing, you know, like it's all correlated within each other. That's why also you'll hear me talking. When we go further, you'll hear me talking about how each stage of the market or price action will happen during a specific time zone. So there is 4 time zones or sessions: New York, London, the 2 biggest, and then Asia, which is Tokyo and Sydney. Those 2 kind of correlate, you know. So you'll see accumulation happen a lot more during Asia sessions. You'll see manipulation, distribution, and expansion happen as London and New York progress. So it's like when I said everything is correlated, I was not lying. Everything is correlated. Like I'm dead ass. But yeah, I think that's about it. I mean, Easter today, it was like I said, it was like a really quick thing. It was like an hour thing. I mean, thank you for stopping by. A lot of people didn't fucking join. Dude, we were gonna launch fucking a coin literally a couple of days ago.
You're gonna launch a coin?
Yeah, we were supposed to. I mean, it's not on the bench in the community anymore because it already happened. But we were supposed to. We missed our entry, our opportunity. But we're still waiting on it. Like, dude, Sarah, like, part of the community. It's not only the trading and teaching aspect of it, but if not also like making sure everyone within that community is growing. You know what I mean? Not only, oh, you want to learn how to trade and make money, but also everything with project we have within us going on, we'll make sure you're a part of. Whether it's a coin, whether it's some other projects we're starting working, we're planning to have going on as the weeks go by. Like, we're trying to do some really cool local shit within Houston. We're trying to help out Houston, bro. So I'm glad you decided to join us.
Yeah, I would like to be involved. I just want to get more like experience because I don't want to be holding them back or anything. Like, I feel like people left because y'all talk about like basic stuff.
Oh no, I mean, dude, a bunch of these guys will see him come in and out. Dude, don't feel like you're holding anybody back, because you're not.
Yeah. I've been driving the whole time. I've been popping in and out on other calls and shit.
Yeah. So, dude, like, don't feel bad. Like Josh said, there's no question that is dumb. We are literally here to teach you. Like, and you are here to learn from our mistakes. Like, we are here to talk about. Like, dude, I've blown so many accounts. These guys have blown accounts. So we've lost money. We've gained money. And all of that is going to lead you to learn from our mistakes, learning from our wins, and becoming what our goal is, better trader and better person overall than we are. You know what I mean? So, like, you'll see us, like, community starts growing slowly but surely within the next weeks, because we're not also having some random people that are not going to put in the time or the effort onto this. So, you know, it's like, it's an exchange. You're exchanging your time. We're also giving you our time. But if you're putting the effort, then we'll know it's worth our time. I know my screen is remote.
What should I do in between?
Literally, bro, do research. You just look. I'm gonna send you some videos, some playlists. Look up on YouTube. ICT 2022 mentorship. It's like 150 hours of videos. It's worth it. It's
Also,
yeah.
Chat GPT. I have the 4.0. It knows everything.
I have the new one, so maybe that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I agree on that. Well, guys.
2022.
Yeah. Well, guys, I think that's about everything for today, really. We'll get more in depth as we go by. Remember, the daily 7 p.m.s are back. Also, I'll be back doing daily live trading at 6:30 in the morning. I mean, I place my trades at like 9, 10 in the morning, but we get them some hours before just to start getting a raise and bias. All right, so I appreciate you for joining in both. And I'll see you guys throughout tomorrow throughout the week. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night. All right, Dalton. I'll see you in the call. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you for this stream. Give me a sec. Good, guys. It's literally like a really nice trade. I'm literally giving out the signal on the chat as well. Because, like, this is literally a A+ fucking setup. And nobody can tell me otherwise, baby. This is literally an A+ setup. You know what I mean, boys?
The Taco Bell trading value menu. 10 choices each, just $3 less. Starring the cheese, double beef burrito, double the seasoned beans, all the cheesiness, and so much craveable flavor. Get it on the trading value menu. Owned at Taco Bell.
Welcome to the Quick Start Guide for setting up your first ad campaign with TikTok Ads Manager. If you haven't created your ad video yet, do that before you do this. And be sure to check out our Creative Center for inspiration and assistance. Alright, let's get your campaign up and running step by step. Start by...
Alright, guys. Sorry, I was tuning in on some random shit, but yeah, that's about the first strategy for today. Really, that was my beautiful trading strategy. Hope y'all fucking